Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 62. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Denver's offense now set to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Breece Hall with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Broncos have struck quickly here in the opening minute of this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll run with Hall, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter, here we go. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 3 from the 9. He'll look to throw. Spinning away, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see...
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
He's got Harris running the slant.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He finds Hardy on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500,
just to stop me from going for 1,000.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Flush to his right. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And coming out now, the Broncos. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
And oh, that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Brandon Ayuk,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on.
So the Broncos coming out now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but
Denver's offense ready to go again. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's hauled in by Hardy. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He goes once again right back to Hardy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
These guys are running off.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this being inside 2 minutes. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.